Hi Stampers, and welcome to the April Video Kit Club. This month we've got Mr. Cool Shades and his funny comical saying, "Smile, it confuses people." It's done on one of our acrylics, so let's get started and make the card. In your kit you'll get your acrylic pieces. They've got protective coating on them, so you need to peel that off. And then your stamps, they actually come as one stamp, but we are cutting them apart. So you get the Cool Shades and then this one without the shades. And we're going to use Cool Shades, and we're going to use the black Stays-On ink. So go ahead and ink that up and stamp it in the middle of your acrylic. And if you find that you don't like your ink, you can actually take your Stays-On cleaner, wipe it across the acrylic, and then wipe off and try stamping again. Go ahead and ink it up again in the Stays-On and stamp straight down and up. And there, that time I got a good one. Okay, then I'm going to heat it with the heat gun real quick just to make sure it's dry. And then in your kit you'll get two metallic or galaxy markers. One's metallic and one's plain. For your bird, we're going to use the yellow, of course. And these are an opaque marker. They're almost like a paint. And you can go over your lines because the other side is the side that we're going to use and see on the card. And I'm going to go ahead and color his beak yellow, and I'm going to color his little tuft up there at the top. And then with the teal, I'm going to go ahead and color his vest and glasses in. Okay. And then when you're done with that, you're going to hit it with the heat gun again, just for a few seconds. Just to make sure that it's dry. And then the same side that you stamped and you colored, you're going to put the Versamark on. So take your Versamark now and press your acrylic down into the Versamark pad, so you've got the Versamark coating on the back of the acrylic. And then you're going to use your coffee filter and the pink champagne embossing powder. Now in your kit you're not going to get a full bottle of the embossing powder this month, or the glitter, to keep costs down on the kit. We're only going to give you a half a bottle of the embossing powder. So go ahead and cover your acrylic, and then we're going to go ahead and heat that. And again, for embossing, hold your heat gun about 1 to 1.5 inches away from your project. Wait for it to start turning, and then as it heats it and turns it, walk your heat gun around to melt the embossing powder. Okay, and then the front side is finished. And what we're going to do now is mount it on a piece of mirror cardstock. You're going to get the red liner tape in your kit. So you're going to open or start your red liner tape and just work it around on the edges all the way around your acrylic. And trim that then. Stick that down. Okay, so I'm putting the tape all the way around the edges, and then I'm going to stick it down on the mirror cardstock. It's got a 1/4 inch border all the way around. Press it down on the mirror cardstock, and then you're going to get Acrylic glitter, and we're going to sprinkle the edges. And again, it's not going to be the full bottle of the Acrylic. It'll be a small bottle, or it'll be in a bag. Okay, and then tap that off. I didn't bring my chubby brush in here with me. So brush off your excess glitter. You've got your craft piece of cardstock, your red, and then your yellow. And what you're going to do on the back of the red, you're going to put the terrific tape along the bottom and just about halfway up the sides. And then we're going to go ahead and peel that off and adhere it to the craft. This goes on the bottom of the craft cardstock. Okay. And then your yellow is going to tuck underneath the red, and then I am leaving like a 1/4 inch border of the craft on top so people can see the color underneath. Okay, and then you're going to use either a paper piercer or a 1/16 hole punch. If you don't have a hole punch, you can always use a needle and like a mouse pad and stick it down there and make the hole. But you're going to go ahead and put the hole through all 3 layers. You want it through the red, the yellow, and the craft. And then you'll get a brad in your kit, and you'll stick that down there and open it. So now that this piece slides up and down like that. Okay? And then for Mr. Cool Shades, we're going to attach him with dimensional tape onto the front of the card. And what I did is I'm using the dimensional tape, and I cut it in half so I've got skinnier strips. I'm going to put a strip all the way across the top, right here, and then I'm going to put a strip down here on the bottom of the yellow. So that way I know exactly where it's supposed to go. And then you go ahead and pick where you want it. You want it over the red some and mostly over the yellow. Okay, so go ahead and adhere that down, stick it down. Okay, and then it slides up and down, and there's that dimensional part in there that allows the red cardstock to go up in between. Okay, so then you're ready for stamping. We're going to stamp the smile on the front, and I'm using the black StazOn upside down. Okay, and what I did is I lined it up with the edge of the cardstock. Okay, the smile, and then it confuses people. It's going to go on the inside. Okay, and I'm just going to stamp it right in here, and there you go. There's your card. And I think those innie and outie verses like this are very popular, and they're just fun cards to send to friends. And then you have this other bird from the Cool Shades. I went ahead and I stamped him on the envelope. You could color him or just leave him plain. I think he's cute, but a little added stamp for your card. I hope you enjoyed this month's card, and I look forward to seeing you again next month. Happy stamping!